So we've already seen a wicket earlier on in the over. Just halfway through the first over, Kothand is the new batter who's come out just tucked away towards the deep backward squalic region. They'll run away for a single. I'm not sure if there are. Well, it seems that it's gone to the boundary ropes, and yes, that is what I was talking about. There's a power play phase. The fielders are inside the 30-yard circle, only two allowed outside, and he has managed to penetrate the gaps. Goes for that rash across the line shot. It's the power play phase, and they might get a little bit of runs as well. Not the best of the timing on that one. It was a back of a lane delivery from the right arm pacer, Shivakumar. Nevertheless, he gets a single. The final ball of the over. This punched very well through the gaps, and that will be another boundary. 10 runs coming off the first over with two boundaries as well. It's 10 for none after one over. Sangradas will be bowling at the moment. Sangradas is one of those all-rounders you have to watch out for in this season. He has been very good this time. Why they show chance of stumping, but the batter out there, rightfully, he managed to pull the back, push the back inside the crease. He's trying to bowl a little wideish on this occasion at the start of this over. He's trying to not bowl at the body of the batter. Goes for the big shot, edged. Was that an edge? It seemed like the bowler was really interested on this case, Sangradas, and he seems a little bit frustrated at the moment because he feels there was a slight bit of outside edge. I'm not too sure about that. Just drilled it towards the long off region. They'll collect a single on this case. It's been a good over so far. Once again, tries for the Yorker right at the stumps, right on the money, attacking the timber. Yeah, plenty of dot balls in this over, and dot balls are really, really golden in a T10 game. You talk about T10 competition and you talk about dot balls. So, it's very important to have a dot ball percentage for a bowler. That's why this is not what you want actually. He went for that wide Yorker, but just missed the radar on this case. Appeal from the keeper as well as from the bowler. Uh, It looked quite plump in front, but I think there was a little bit of inside edge. That is the reason why they feel they don't want to go upstairs. So two of us done and dusted. It's 13 for 1. And we have a look at the replay. I think they went for the DRS as well. And on ball tracking, it's loading some fantastic work that the broadcast crew is doing. It seems pretty much in line. But the question is, was there any bat on it? Is there a deflection? I think a little bit slow on this case. If we go the motion, I think it will be easier to read whether there was a bat involved or not. It was also angling down the leg stump line, so it's a little difficult one for any umpire that's who is officiating, because over the wicket angle plays a part on this case. Whenever you're a right umpire, so you're bowling from over the wicket, angling it into the right hander, there's always a chance of umpire's call on the leg stump, or maybe just the leg stump missing. That is a big challenge. That is the big part over here. With the TV umpire just trying to figure out if there was any bat involved on it, and I think it just feels that there was a little bit of bat. Oh well, there wasn't a bit of bat because it's leg by signaled by the umpire, and so which means that the umpire thinks it was missing down the leg stump. It was going down the leg stump and missing the leg stump. So right up there, a review lost. The final over of the field restrictions in the second game of the day. Shiva will continue from same end. Actually, there's no end change in this tournament. Just pulled it towards mid wicket this time, isn't it? And just gets a dot ball. The batter will be looking Rahul out here. Rahul J. He'll be looking uh, to switch his gears. Both the batters batting at run a ball on this case. He's got a quite a slow and steady run up. I tell you what, Shiva Kumar. Uh, and the lack of pace is generally because he's got a steady and slow run up. And had the run up been a little bit quicker, I would have generated a lot more pace. He seems to have good muscles, big burly figure. Right in the stumps and in the air as well. Has been flicked away. There's a fielder chasing the ball, but will only go towards the boundary ropes this time. That's a four. Rahul J getting his opportunity to hit this one across the line over mid wicket for a four. It's in the air, down the ground, and that will be another for Rahul J. He's just trying to switch his gears and he gets back to back boundaries now. Shivakumar, he'll have to think what is the length he would want to bowl, what is the line he would want to bowl now. The fuller one goes for four, the length delivery goes for boundary, is going to target a short ball. just smacked it out of straight down the ground. Goes for another cross the line shot this time. Once again, uses a flat bat. This manages to block the ball back to the keeper, back to the bowler. I beg your pardon. An inside half on that. Chance of run out, but no. A better throw could have made things possible, but not this time. 3 overs gone is 23 for 1. End of power play.
இதுவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட். நம்பர் 1ங்க எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA அண்ட் AED, கூடவே ஃபயர் ஐடென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸும் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்ட் கார்பெட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010766.
Another pacer, and it's a Sangradas continuing from same end. He'll be complimenting the other bowler. He conceded just 3 runs of his first over, and they're in hunt of a wicket. They would want to have the wicket of Rahul J, who has really looked well so far. He's trying to hit once again, just gets outside half on this case towards mid-off region. Only a single. With the Thondamanatham Falcons, they will have to switch the gears because at a run rate of just under 8, it's not going to work for them in a T10 game. They would have to find ways to get the boundaries. They would have to find the ways to target the particular bowlers and get some runs on board. Look, once again goes to the big shot, but that extra bit of bounce is creating a little bit of trouble. We did see that extra bit of bounce take some wickets as well in the last game, and it's very important to get adjusted to the bounce of the surface when you're a batter. Once again, that wide-ish delivery outside of the umpire says no, that is not a wide, dear Kothand is not at all happy. He thinks it's a wide because he had to outstretch himself to reach the line of the ball. Short ball goes for the big shot. This time there's a man underneath and taken. That's a wicket Sangradas really wanted. If not Rahul J, they'd be happy with Kothand as well. He seemed struggling. The pressure of dot ball was increasing on him, and he went for that big shot. And the long off fielder does the rest. It's the wicket they needed. And Sangradas, the way he has bowled so far, he deserved a wicket. A mini conference after the wicket, and they're just making sure that no party goes missing because the wicket is gone and it's Sangradas. A good catch as well. It's a simple one. The long off fielder doing it quite easily with his firm hands. Ilango K is the new batter in. Right-handed batter has a strike rate of 112.06, averaging just around 15. If going by the numbers is something, then you have to understand that Ilango is more of an anchorer, more of a grafter, and he will be looking to just stay around and tuck the ball around, get some odd boundaries, and keep the scoreboard ticking while the other batters around him just plays around him and hit those big shots. His job will be to stitch the innings well. Just pushes it towards the point. Oh, chance of run out and out. Oh my goodness, what was the batter doing? Why was he just ball watching in the middle of the pitch? Another one bites the dust and is 24 for 3 after 4 overs. Ilango comes and Ilango goes. He's not at all happy, but I did not understand why was he ball watching all of a sudden in the middle of the pitch. Brilliant throw, and also you have to credit the bowler as well. Him, Sangradas, yeah, clearly. That is clear. His shot of the crease is beautiful work by the umpire. Once again, spot on. He immediately saw it and gave it out. Beautiful work done by the bowler as well. And I was perplexed to see that why was Elango ball watching after hitting the shot? He just almost made ground and just stood in the center of the pitch. It's a T10 game and every team wants to win games. You simply cannot take things lightly. A wicket followed by another wicket. Ilango comes and Ilango has to depart for a golden duck. Right then, new batter in. Just tries to pull this one towards fine leg. Another chance of run out, or is it? Well, again, I get to see Ramesh out there. He was a little bit lazy all of a sudden in the middle of the pitch, and running between the wickets is it's a basic simple thing in cricket. You just need to hit the ball, coordinate with the partner, and just finish off the run. Just continue until you just reach the crease. You simply cannot just be stuck in the middle of the pitch or just halfway through the pitch and watch here and there. That is not something you should do, because these are some basic things. A fielder in the deep square leg region will get only a single. Shakti Vel, again, another very, very good bowler. Talk about bowling. I think the Skylarks have got a super bowling attack. Pillarkuppam, Sai Kiran, Skylark. They have, talk about some bowling. Shakti Vel, Sangradas earlier on. Earlier on, we also saw Shivakumar bowl really well. Tries to whack this one towards long on region. There's a fielder at the deep. He'll run along the cushions and deny the boundary. Once again, tries to play that across the line towards deep mid wicket region. There's a fielder as well. Goes for the big shot this time, beaten on the outside edge. He tried to slog this one down the long on region. 5 overs gone, and the Thondamantham Falcons are 30 for 3. So Kamraj will operate with the ball after the 5th over. As I mentioned, the Skylark are one of those teams who have a very strong bowling attack. And not only do they have a strong bowling attack, but also have a good batting depth as well. Rahul J has been batting for a while now. Have been at bay while wickets were falling apart from the other end. His opener is still batting. Plays it across the line this time. Tries to sweep it one towards deep square leg. Will get a boundary as well. He just finds the gap and hits umpire with some dancing shoes on, signaling it a four. The great start to the over from Kamraj, the medium pacer. And now, after getting hit for a four in the first ball, he just shortens his run up. Much better line, little angle to the right hander, flicked away towards the left off fine leg. I mean, the left off fine leg fielder. Hit down the ground, but there should be a man at long off, and so will be only a single. So what Ramesh is trying to do is just anchor the innings for the time being. He's trying to hit the shots, trying to find the gaps, but he's only hitting towards the pockets. So it's important that these two batters, they get to switch gears. Else, the run scored on the board will not be enough because this is a good batting side as well. The Skylarks. The singles won't trouble the Skylarks for the moment. The only thing that in trouble is a big over, and the Falcons really need that. Ball him! Knocked him over! The off stump is dismantled, and it's Kamraj who takes the wicket. Len delivery doing the trick. A rash shot just tries to heave it across the line and ends up getting beaten in the inside edge. Have a look at it once again. Game on live stream as a replay. Len delivery into the wicket, right on the money. There you go. Beats the inside edge. Once again, failing to judge the bounce of the surface, just tries to heave it across the line and ends up watching his own death knell. A wicket seemed on the cards with the way they were batting. They really didn't look good. They weren't timing the ball well. Looks struggling, failing to get boundaries, only singles or dots. Also, some runouts in the middle of the pitch. Things just not happening. Just not happening for the Thondamanthan Falcons. Last ball of the over. Goes for the big shot. And once again, missed by a whisker. This would have been going on to the stumps as well. 37 for 4 after 6 overs. Shaktivel will continue. There should be a deep square leg, and yes, there were two fielders converging at the moment and will give away only a single. Goes for the big shot once again, beaten on the inside edge. It's been good bowling, and Shaktivel, who was bowling from over the wicket earlier on, is bowling around the wicket. Has changed his angle at the moment and is still performing well. Conceded just 6 runs off his 6 balls earlier on, and now only a single of the first two deliveries. Ramji is trying to go for big shots once again, an inside edge now this time. Back to the pads and deflected off towards the right hand side of the keeper. Timing has been a concern. Timing has truly been a concern so far for the Thondamantham Falcons. Goes for the big shot again. It's in the air. I'm not sure if it's connected well. Short of the fielder, steaming in from long off. They'll get a couple of runs on this occasion, and much needed as well. The run rate is just not at par. It's just not at par. Run a ball, just over run a ball now. It was 39 in 39 balls, and now it's 41 in 40 balls. So there's 20 more balls left, and can they get at least 50 odd runs? Then they can reach 91. Else it's not really going to be scored. They really need someone to accelerate. They really need someone to score in boundaries. Much better shot and over the fine leg region. Short fine leg. That will be a 4. Lovely shot from Rahul. He's showing he's capable of scoring runs. He's showing that earlier on scoring in boundaries. But all of a sudden it was all silent. Seven was gone. It's 45 for 4. The Thondamanthan Falcons. Venkateshwara Sports has been one of the sponsors. Agnividya Kendra, Attitudes, Vision, Knowledge. That is their tagline. And thank you so much all the sponsors as well. Mohit Construction, everyone, every sponsor supporting this league. OSUDU Premier League brought to you by all the sponsors. APST, PDL Builders, Stepping Forward, THULIR, J Cricket Academy, Nilvan Automation, Naturals. And we've seen some good amount of support for the league, OSUDU Premier League. Each and everyone watching, make sure to subscribe the YouTube channel to not miss any cricketing action, any enthralling action from this league. Has been a scintillating encounter so far. Each and every game we has brought a different version of excitement, a different version of cricket, and this time has been smoked over deep mid wicket region for a six. The fielder can only watch the ball sail despite all his efforts. He is going to traverse over the ropes. It was right in the slot from Mohan Raj, and what a welcome to the bowler. Even umpire is happy, is jumping out of celebration to see the batters break the shackles and hit a six. In the slot right away, you can see it. The batter just winding up for that big shot. Once again, one shot too many. Was almost going to get bowled over here. Beaten by barest of margins. The ball also seemed a little bit, a tad bit maybe. Or maybe due to the angle. Mohan Raja, who's wearing the jersey with the name Vicky, is in the air this time. Long off is trying to settle underneath. Can he take it? And yes. Oh no, could you believe it? He's dropped a sitter. He has dropped a sitter. The fielding standards have all of a sudden diminished for this side. You simply cannot make such kind of botches in these important clashes. Just look at it. He was right underneath the ball. Just not a right position in the end. The ball just sneaks through his palms, and that is not what you want to see. If you're a bowler, you would be mighty disappointed. This time, once again, another catching opportunity, another dropped. Another one dropped. Shakti drops it once again. Short ball again. The bowler is not at all happy. Mohan Raj, he is perplexed after getting hit for six earlier on. The batters have targeted him. He's created two opportunities of wickets, but has been dropped again. Look at it, was a good delivery, good bounce, a sharp one. Short fine leg region, tried to pedal back, and in the end just wasn't anywhere near that ball. This time swept away towards the same short fine leg region, only a single. Oh dear, Shakti, what have you done? What have you done, Shakti? My goodness, that is not something you want to see in a professional cricket. It's in the air. Is there the long on settling, or has it enough? Yes, enough. Only the audience can catch that ball. Mohan Raj would be mightily disappointed. 16 runs off this over. Two catch drops and two sixes as well. 8 overs gone. It's 61 for 4 and a much needed over for the Falcons. Come, Raj. Oh, just beaten, just beaten. His skittles underneath the Q end of the bat. Punched it just short of the fielder coming from long on. We'll get a single on this case. They really required some power hitting, just like in the previous over they did. Flicked away in disdain. That's right over the ropes, over the fence, towards the fielders. I mean, the audiences out there. Have a look at the replay. That's a full toss, and it belonged where it had to go. Punished hard and punished over deep mid wicket region for a six. A much needed one for the Falcons. Once again, goes for that across the line shot, the smoke, but just couldn't connect it off the middle of the bat. As a bowler, you have to vary your length. You have to keep the batter guessing all the time. You can bowl the wideish yorkers, bowl some yorkers, some sharp bumpers. It's in the air once again. Another drop chance, another drop catch. Fielding hasn't really been well for the Skylarks today. It has been an issue. In the first 5 overs, they were brilliant in the field, but the next five haven't really turned up, especially since the last over. Not the best of the timing once again. The long off will collect the ball. So with that, it's 9 overs gone and it's 71 for 4. Ramachandran to bowl the final over. Two batters, Ramji and Rahulji, are really batting well so far. That's a wide-ish delivery. It will be called a wide, an extra to start off with. Once again, goes wide-ish and it will be called a wide. As the keeper fumbles, they'll collect a bye as well. It's always difficult for any keeper to just move sideways a long way and then ensure that the ball doesn't go all the way towards the boundary ropes. Even if he gets a hand, it saves a boundary. Edged and dropped. Dropped once again. Is there a third man behind him? No, it was short third man who had to chase the ball and it eventually runs towards the ropes. Ramachandran, it hasn't been a good start after two wides, a dropped catch which ends up in a four. Goes for the big shot. It's hit it towards the leg side region now. Towards deep mid wicket will collect only a single. Another wide, another wide. Not really happening for Ramachandran. He has missed the radar on quite a few occasions. Third wide of the over. Well, the TV umpire review is trying to check whether it should be called a wide because the bat is shuffled across the line. And when you're looking at the batter, he's trying to shuffle across the crease and make sure that he gets near the line of the ball because he understood the bowler is targeting the wideish area. He's trying to bowl wide off the batter. So yeah, that's a wide called. So only two legal deliveries so far. Change in bowler after three wides being bowled. Oh, it's in the air. Not really change in bowler. I mean, it's or is it? Because all of a sudden his turned on to bowl spin because of the wideish deliveries it was bowled. In the air, and they will be the fielder or little misfield again. Little misfield costing them another boundary this time. Good six out there. Try to play that inside out on that wideish delivery. It was the half volley right in the arc of the batter. All he had to do is prod forward and loft it over extra cover. So they've already got 87 so far, and with that single, it goes on to 88. So I have to say that they've pulled things off well. And after a very, very slow start at halfway through the crease, halfway through the innings, they were just going to run a ball. I remember they scored 41 or 40 balls in this innings, and to have scored already 47 in the next 19 deliveries has been a good start. Also, some wides bowled once again, another one. You just simply can't bowl wides again and again and just concede so many runs. You're just not conceding runs, you're also giving away a lot of energy. 10 balls in an over, that is not what you want to see. And once again, another wide. Execution has been very, very poor. 11 number ball is the 11th ball. I mean, the 10th ball, and the next one will the 11th ball of the over. So things aren't just not working in favor of Ramachandran. Much better. A leading edge. I'm hoping there's some fielder, and yes, there is. So with that, its 10 overs gone, and it's 92. So 92 for 4 is what they've got in 10 overs. The THONDAMANATHAM Falcons and the PILLAIYARKUPPAM KIRAN SKYLARK needs 93 runs to win in 10 overs. It is going to be an enthralling chase. It is going to be an exciting chase awaits all of us. So make sure you stay tuned as we come back shortly with the chase.
பொதுவாகவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட். நம்பர் 1ங்க எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA அண்ட் AED, கூடவே ஃபயர் ஐடென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸும் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்கார்பேட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010767.
ஹாய் திண்டிவனம் மக்களே, நான் தான் உங்க தீபிகா. இன்னைக்கு திண்டிவனம் கொட்டேரிப்பட்டில் இருக்கிற முகத்தவனுக்கு தான் என்ன இன்வைட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. திண்டிவனம் டு விழுப்புரம் நேஷனல் ஹைவேல இருந்து ஒரு நிமிட பயண தூரத்தில் மற்றும் ஸ்கூல் காலேஜஸ் மத்தியில் அமைந்துள்ளதுதான் நம்மளுடைய மோகித் அவென்யூ. இந்த அவென்யூவிலேயே பார்க், டெம்பிள், ரோட், போஸ்ட் லைட்னு எல்லா ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸுமே இருக்கு. 40, 33, 23 அடி அளவுகள்ல தார்ச்சாலைகளும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க மற்றும் குடிநீர் வசதிகளும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. நம்ம மனை பிரிவுல புதியதாக தில்லை விநாயகர் ஆலயமும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. மனை பிரிவுகளுக்குள்ளேயே 40,000 ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட்ல பார்க்கும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. இங்க காம்பவுண்ட் வாலே 10 அடிக்கு அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. சோ நீங்களும் உங்க ஃபேமிலியும் பாதுகாப்பா இருக்கலாம். நம்ம மோகித் அவென்யூல முறையா டிடிசிபி மற்றும் ரேரா அப்ரூவ்டான 234 மனை பிரிவுகள் இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு மனை வாங்கணும் அப்படின்ற ஆசை இருந்தா மட்டும் போதும், மோகித் அவென்யூலே உங்களுக்கு லோனும் ரெடி பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவாங்க. ஆக்சுவலா நானும் ஒரு பிளாட் வாங்கலாம்னு இருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச மனையா உடனே புக் பண்ணுங்க. இன்னும் எதுக்கு வெயிட் பண்றீங்க? உங்க மனையை புக் பண்றதுக்கு உடனே கால் பண்ணுங்க 9787905555 அல்லது 9787906666.
பொதுவாகவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட். நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA அண்ட் AED. கூடவே ஃபயர் ஐடென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸும் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்ட் கார்பெட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010767.
ஹாய் திண்டிவனம் மக்களே, நான் தான் உங்க தீபிகா. இன்னைக்கு திண்டிவனம் கொட்டேரிப்பட்டில் இருக்கிற மோகித் அவென்யூக்கு தான் என்ன இன்வைட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. திண்டிவனம் டு விழுப்புரம் நேஷனல் ஹைவேல இருந்து ஒரு நிமிட பயண தூரத்தில் மற்றும் ஸ்கூல் காலேஜஸ் மத்தியில் அமைந்துள்ளதுதான் நம்மளுடைய மோகித் அவென்யூ. இந்த அவென்யூவிலேயே பார்க், டெம்பிள், ரோட், போஸ்ட் லைட்னு எல்லா ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸுமே இருக்கு. 40, 33, 23 அடி அளவுகள்ல தார்ச்சாலைகளும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க மற்றும் குடிநீர் வசதிகளும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. நம்ம மனை பிரிவுல புதியதாக தில்லை விநாயகர் ஆலயமும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. மனை பிரிவுகளுக்குள்ளேயே 40,000 ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட்ல பார்க்கும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. இங்க காம்பவுண்ட் வாலே 10 அடிக்கு அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. சோ நீங்களும் உங்க ஃபேமிலியும் பாதுகாப்பா இருக்கலாம். நம்ம மோகித் அவென்யூல முறையா டிடிசிபி மற்றும் ரேரா அப்ரூவ்டான 234 மனை பிரிவுகள் இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு மனை வாங்கணும் அப்படின்ற ஆசை இருந்தா மட்டும் போதும், மோகித் அவென்யூலே உங்களுக்கு லோனும் ரெடி பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவாங்க. ஆக்சுவலா நானும் ஒரு பிளாட் வாங்கலாம்னு இருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச மனையா உடனே புக் பண்ணுங்க. இன்னும் எதுக்கு வெயிட் பண்றீங்க? உங்க மனையை புக் பண்றதுக்கு உடனே கால் பண்ணுங்க 9787905555 அல்லது 9787906666.
பொதுவாகவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட். நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA அண்ட் AED. கூடவே ஃபயர் ஐடென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட் ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸும் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்ட் கார்பெட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010767.
ஹாய் திண்டிவனம் மக்களே, நான் தான் உங்க தீபிகா. இன்னைக்கு திண்டிவனம் கொட்டேரிப்பட்டில் இருக்கிற மொகித் அவென்யூக்கு தான் என்ன இன்வைட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. திண்டிவனம் டு விழுப்புரம் நேஷனல் ஹைவேல இருந்து ஒரு நிமிட பயண தூரத்தில் மற்றும் ஸ்கூல் காலேஜஸ் மத்தியில் அமைந்துள்ளதுதான் நம்மளுடைய மொகித் அவென்யூ. இந்த அவென்யூவிலேயே பார்க், டெம்பிள், ரோட், போஸ்ட் லைட்னு எல்லா ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸுமே இருக்கு. 40, 33, 23 அடி அளவுகள்ல தார்ச்சாலைகளும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க மற்றும் குடிநீர் வசதிகளும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. நம்ம மனை பிரிவுல புதியதாக தில்லை விநாயகர் ஆலயமும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. மனை பிரிவுகளுக்குள்ளேயே 40,000 ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட்ல பார்க்கும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. இங்க காம்பவுண்ட் வாலே 10 அடிக்கு அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. சோ நீங்களும் உங்க ஃபேமிலியும் பாதுகாப்பா இருக்கலாம். நம்ம மொகித் அவென்யூல முறையா டிடிசிபி மற்றும் ரேரா அப்ரூவ்டான 234 மனை பிரிவுகள் இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு மனை வாங்கணும் அப்படின்ற ஆசை இருந்தா மட்டும் போதும், மொகித் அவென்யூலே உங்களுக்கு லோனும் ரெடி பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவாங்க. ஆக்சுவலா நானும் ஒரு பிளாட் வாங்கலான்னு இருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச மனைய உடனே புக் பண்ணுங்க. இன்னும் எதுக்கு வெயிட் பண்றீங்க? உங்க மனையை புக் பண்றதுக்கு உடனே கால் பண்ணுங்க. 9787905555 அல்லது 9787906666.
Right then, we're back for the chase. It's started off with 4. It started off with a bang. Kothand was also the top order batter. Gets banged away for a 4. Have a look at the replay. First ball in the slot over the intersection of mid wicket and mid on. Over the wicket, continues with the same angle, just pushed away towards cover region, will take a quick single. Scampering around the wicket has been good so far in this tournament. Oh, is that a 4 in buys? Oh my goodness. By the scorecard, for a moment I thought it could have been a buy 4, but no, thankfully there was backup. Beaten on the outside edge, goes for the pull shot. Absolutely goes for that rampage. After watching that, it's a shorter delivery, but beaten on the outside edge this time. Gone. That's a wicket. A wicket in the first over itself. How many times we have seen a wicket go in the first over? And it's a big wicket of Sangardas. Sangardas is one of those players who can change the momentum of a game in just within moments. Have a look at the replay now. This goes full this time. A little bit of seam movement into the right-hander. Goes for that rash shot. Wild, ugly-looking slog. And ends up getting beaten on the inside edge and a third onto the pads. Plump in front, says the umpire, by raising his finger immediately. Four balls into this innings and already a wicket down. Saktivel, right-handed batter, strike rate of 115.70. Is out in the middle at number 3. Oh, that's a big shot. He's gone for the big shot, but he's also got the fag in. Oh, goodness me. This reminds me of Shoaib Malik and Saeed Ajmal. Oh my dear. You have to call for the catch. You have to sort things among yourself. Who is going for that catch? You simply cannot do these kind of mistakes. Have a look at it. A wicket taking delivery gets it off the fag end of the bat. He, the batter thinks he's gone. As soon as he was running, he was just looking down and look at that. If you have gone for that catch, you have to go for it. There needs to be proper communication, and this time swatted away over the mid wicket for a gigantic six. What a way to finish off the over. What a way to capitalize on the dropped catch. 11 runs off the first over. 12, I beg your pardon. Look at that, banged into the pitch, and the batter just waiting for that pitch delivery. That shorter stuff smashes it out of the ground into the trees. Ajay is into the attack. We will get to see some finger spin. I suggest he's an economical bowler. He's got a very good economy. He tries to bowl wicket to wicket, tries to keep it tight. Just waiting for the keeper to get settled behind the stumps. All set now. Keeper up to the stumps for the spinner. Sakti Vale. He's made a little bit of room. I believe he might go for some big shot after looking at the spinner. Oh my goodness me! Almost just nearly gone. Inside edge towards the keeper. There were two chances, one of a chopped on, and the second one was of a catch. And have a look at that wicket earlier on. A brilliant one, the first wicket that was. Goes for that shot once again, gets the inside half on the slot sweep. Will find deep mid wicket. Look, once again, the coordination needs to be set. The two fielders, you know that the ball is coming towards the deep mid wicket field. There's no way that the deep SKYLARK fielder comes up and tries to snatch it from him. I mean, this is not professionalism in a competitive sport. You have to be mature enough. You have to know what you're trying to do, and you have to communicate things and coordinate accordingly. It's a team game. So that is something which is very, very important. We've seen a lack of communication on quite a few occasions so far. Steps down and gone. Stumped. That should be gone, and yes, it is. Ajay has been clever over here. He saw the batter coming down the ground, and therefore he just bowled it wideish outside the off stump. The keeper doing the rest. Good hands behind the stumps, and that's a second wicket down. The Skylarks are falling off early in this chase. Ajay with the golden arm, he comes in, just beautiful work, I have to say, from Ajay. It's very smart work. Have a look at the replay once again. He knew that the batter is trying to charge him down the ground, therefore just shoots it wideish off the off stump. The keeper anticipates pretty well and dislodges the stumps before the batter could just drag in. Brilliant work, brilliant teamwork over here. The second wicket down, and it's time for Prasad to walk in the center. Has arrived in the middle. What will be his intentions? Will he try to absorb the pressure and play cautiously, or will he try to counter punch because it's still the power play phase? Short ball beaten on the outside edge. Very good delivery. I think the ball just skidded off a little bit off the surface. It's good bowling, from Ajay. That is what I like about this guy, is that he is very smart. He's a smart operator. He knows what the batter is trying to do and he just adjusts accordingly. The previous wicket was a primary example of that. This time, just spraying it down the leg stump line, the batter tries to tuck it off, but off the thigh pad towards short fine leg, it's 13 for 2. And may I tell you, only a single of that over. Yeah, talk about sponsors. We've seen some amazing sponsors come up with the contribution for the OSUDU Premier League. Wow, what a tournament it has turned out to be! And have a look at the sponsors. Have a glimpse of them. J Cricket Academy, Pondicherry. This time, just tailing into the right-handed batter. Oh, a little bit of misfield as well. Will they go upstairs for the DRS? I think it's going down the leg stump line, and they should not go for the DRS. Well, the timer is up, and the umpire is checking if anyone's interested. No, no, not at all interested, and rightly so. Kothand, he'll continue and continue to move the wicket, which has really worked well so far from him. He's fetched that wicket as well in this, from the same angle. Goes for the Yorker. Gets a cue end of the bat towards right of mid on. Only a single taken. 80 required from 47, and with that delivery, it's 79 of 46. It's quite a gettable target. It's got a gettable total. If talk to me. Beaten on the outside edge. Yeah, the bowling has been quite brilliant so far. So good for the team batting first, who is chasing at who is fielding at the moment. This time he did went for that pull shot, but wasn't in good control. That is the reason we get to see the ball traveling towards a deep squalic region, and for only a single. So last two balls left within the power play, and are they going to go for two big shots? I do believe so, but that's more of a rash shot and beaten on the outside edge. He went full throttle at it, but couldn't just come into a good position. You have to understand that when he's bowling around the fifth and sixth line, you need to come very much near to the line of the ball or try to get inside the line of the ball when you want to play it on the leg side, especially when you're trying to hook and pull. This time makes little early room, just punches it towards cover region. They'll get a single. So the final over of the power play is done and dusted. It's 3 overs gone. It's 16 for 2.
நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட். நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA அண்ட் AED. கூடவே ஃபயர் ஐடென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம். பொதுவாகவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம
That was a full toss delivery, and Murugan Aravind will have to pay for that. And a senior bowler, senior player just coming towards Murugan and telling, man, that's not an issue, that's not an issue. You need to just correct your line. You just need to correct your length over here as well. The full toss is not going to work. Just correct it a little bit, and you are going to get a wicket or so. It's in the air, top edge, and settles underneath the fielder as well. Short third man. He doesn't make any mistake. So that's a third wicket down. It's Sakti Vale. As mentioned, the pep talk from the senior pro works well. Arvind delivers a banger. Short ball into the pitch, slightly turning a tad away. Gets the top edge as the batter tries to go for the big shot, and short third man does the rest. An important wicket, so it's pressure drop, not just building off the dot balls and the singles. It is also about the wickets. 3 wickets already gone, and all of a sudden, the Falcons find themselves in a good position. Meanwhile, the Skylark, they are at a spot of a border. Yeah, I was perplexed to see a lot of teams trying to go pace on and just bring on the paces and the medium paces in this kind of track. I see a lot of rough patches as well, slight rough patches in the pitch. Although it's not turning a lot, but if the spinners try to be consistent with the line length, they can get the rewards. And likely we get to see Murugan Aravind. How good has he been in the tournament so far? I mean, as a youngster, he has been good so far, except for that first delivery, which was a full toss at the body of the batter. He has mixed his pace well, tried to give a little bit of toss as well, tries to stick around the wickets. If not for the wickets, just around the wickets, he tries to bowl in a very good line. So that is important. Arvind over here. That's an inside edge towards the right of the keeper. Very good bowling. You have to come into a good position to try to play the cut shot. Prasad, he was a tad lethargic, what I feel on that one. It also helps when you get to judge the length early. Goes for that sweep. I mean, there will be a fielder, just a single. Oh, is that a wicket? Is that a wicket? And yes, it is. The batter had no bat on that, and it did seem plumb in front. Another one bites the dust. Arvind gets his second in the first over of his spell. He gets 2 wickets, and all of a sudden, the Skylark are in a spot of a bother. They've lost 4 wickets for 22 in 4 overs. Just look at the replay. The ball just straightening and keeping a tad low after pitching, and that is what uneven bounce can do. You need to bring on your spinners in the game more often than not. Just bowl in the right areas, bowl wicket to wicket, and you are going to get the dividends, because a little bit of turn, just hint of turn, can do a lot of trick over here. These are these kind of pitches. Have a look at that. I don't see any kind of bat on that. It just skidded low, and when a ball skids low of a finger spinner, it's a deadly combination. We have seen Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja do it time and time again for Team India. Someone like Akshar Patel have done it very, very well, especially in the England tour earlier on, a few years back. And now on Indian condition, and especially in this pitch, if it's there's uneven bounce, spinners can be absolutely dominating, and we did see about that from Arvind. Slashes it away towards deep point. Only a single. Well, that was Arvind as well. The ball just went towards Arvind. Rahul J, who batted decent today, he had a good handy contribution with the bat earlier on. Opened the batting for the side. Change of angle, I feel. Oh no, not really, not really. Is coming from over the wicket. Medium pace delivery is trying to bowl, just trying to stick around the fourth stump line for the moment. A cut and a single. 69 record of 34 balls. Inside edge. Past the left hand side of the keeper. There should be some pretty. See the short third man chasing it. And oh my goodness. That's good footwork as well. I'm not pretty sure if he's a good footballer. But that was some good blockage. Some good stop with the feet. In the air again. But how far has it gone? Yes, over the ropes, over the fielder at long on region. A good shot down the V region, and that will be a six and a much needed one as well. They need someone striking, and Prasad taking the initiative for the time being. A tad fuller this time towards the fifth stump line. Plays it across the line this time. Works across the line towards deep square leg region for a single. Five was gone as 34 for 4.
ஹாய் திண்டிவனம் மக்களே, நான் தான் உங்க தீபிகா. இன்னைக்கு திண்டிவனம் கொட்டேரிப்பட்டில் இருக்கிற மொகித் அவென்யூக்கு தான் என்ன இன்வைட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. திண்டிவனம் டு விழுப்புரம் நேஷனல் ஹைவேல இருந்து ஒரு நிமிட பயண தூரத்தில் மற்றும் ஸ்கூல் காலேஜஸ் மத்தியில் அமைந்துள்ளதுதான் நம்மளுடைய மொகித் அவென்யூ. இந்த அவென்யூவிலேயே பார்க், டெம்பிள், ரோட், போஸ்ட் லைட்னு எல்லா ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸுமே இருக்கு. 40, 33, 23 அடி அளவுகள்ல தார் சாலைகளும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க மற்றும் குடிநீர் வசதிகளும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. நம்ம மனை பிரிவுல புதியதாக தில்லை விநாயகர் ஆலயமும் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. மனை பிரிவுகளுக்குள்ளேயே 40,000 ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட்ல பார்க்கும் அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. இங்க காம்பவுண்ட் வாலே 10 அடிக்கு அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. சோ நீங்களும் உங்க ஃபேமிலியும் பாதுகாப்பா இருக்கலாம். நம்ம மொகித் அவென்யூல முறையா டிடிசிபி மற்றும் ரேரா அப்ரூவ்டான 234 மனை பிரிவுகள் இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு மனை வாங்கணும் அப்படின்ற ஆசை இருந்தா மட்டும் போதும், மொகித் அவென்யூலே உங்களுக்கு லோனும் ரெடி பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவாங்க. ஆக்சுவலா நானும் ஒரு பிளாட் வாங்கலாம்னு இருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச மனைய உடனே புக் பண்ணுங்க. இன்னும் எதுக்கு வெயிட் பண்றீங்க? உங்க மனையை புக் பண்றதுக்கு உடனே கால் பண்ணுங்க 9787905555 அல்லது 9787906666.
Back in the hunt, Arvind to continue after getting 2 wickets in his first over of the spell. He has been bowling tight so far. I think Arvind and Ajay are two bowlers who have really impressed me so far. And this is a pitch where the spinners, if not for turn, but they're getting low bounce, uneven bounce, and that is important. Oh, that's hammered! That's hammered over deep mid wicket. How good a shot is that? And what about the power on that, Prasad? Goodness me, what have you eaten, Prasad, today? What did you have in breakfast? Because that was one heck of a shot. Once again, Arvind receiving a little bit of pep talk from his seniors, and whenever he's received a little bit of suggestions from his seniors, it has worked well in his favor. But it's in this previous over as well, where he pulled a full toss, was punished for a four in the first ball itself, and on the first ball itself, and then he came back stronger this time, cut away towards point region. That will be another boundary. Very well placed by Prasad, bisecting the two fielders and the square of the wicket. And much needed one as well. Prasad's wicket is very important. He's trying to just target the spinner over here. He's trying to counter him. And if you get used to the bounce of the surface, it gets easy for batting. It takes a little while to get used to the bounce. If you've already faced 8 to 10 deliveries, most likely you're getting used to it by that span. This time swept away towards the backward square leg region for a single. Yeah, a lot of spectators out here towards the OSUDU Premier League. What a league it has turned out to be. Brilliant cricketing action. 5 matches daily, 5 matches regularly. We've already seen a lot of enthralling encounters, some low-scoring thrillers, some high-scoring run fests as well, some good encounters. This time, oh, the fielder already ran over the boundary ropes and he was trying to catch it. But no, that is already soaring over the deep mid-wicket region for a six. Prasad, how good has he been? Right in the slot this time, and it's Vicky just telling Prasad, man, you are not the only one who is going to smoke sixes. I'm going to join you as well. Mohan Raj is a tall figure, and he's someone who can use his back lift really well. It's been an expensive over so far. 2 6s, 1 4s, and now a single to end. So already 19 runs of this over is just neutralized his good over. Good first over earlier on. 6 overs gone is 53 for 4. Have a look at the audience. They're happy. And so are we. Anytime we get to see some good quality cricketing action, it's always a good thing to have, isn't it? Right up there, OSUDU Premier League in Pondicherry. Limbs Cricket Stadium. With the way this two have shown intent against the spinners, I don't see Ajay coming to bowl at this point in time. I think it's going to be medium pieces or just a raw pace coming into the attack at the moment. Prasad and Mohan Raj have really just cashed on the spinner in the previous over, and all of a sudden the required run it has just come down to 10, and which is pretty gettable. 40 required of just 24 balls now. Ramji into the attack. Over the wicket. Gets a fag end of the bat on that bunt towards deep mid wicket. Yeah, speaking about Ramji, today is also Hanuman Jayanti. Just speaking about Ram, I just remembered wishing you all a good Hanuman Jayanti. Can these two batters hit some gigantic sixes at the moment? He does go for a big one, but couldn't quite time it. Just couldn't quite middle it. Actually, gets the inside edge towards fine leg region. They'll hustle for a couple. And yes, here you go. The sponsor, Ced Rapid Eagles, is the team. One of those teams participating in the competition. and have a glimpse at the sponsors as well. Nilvan Automation. I think they have done a fascinating job powering cricket, helping cricket grow through the OSUDU Premier League. Hello Mobiles, Mohit Avenue. A huge shout out to each and every one of them, all the sponsors that have really helped us. And meanwhile, we also have a third umpire review right in front of your screen. Well, it seems like quite a fair delivery. There's some part of the feet which is behind the crease. It seemed more of a seam up delivery from the bowler. Oh well, I think just checking whether it's no ball. I think has he, because he seems more of a side on bowler. So this is where his landing comes very crucial. Is there something behind the crease? That is what the TV umpire is checking, or whether it's a no ball, or whether a free hit is coming. I think there was a little bit of feet behind. Fair delivery to start off with, to continue with. I beg your pardon. 37 required of the last 22 balls. 3 sixes here, and it could be game over. I mean, the required run, it would come down almost near run a ball. Goes Fuller this time, inside half on that. Is there a fielder? And yes, there you go. As I mentioned, inside half on that one. It wasn't middle at all. Had a good catch taken, a much needed wicket. The partnership is broken. Mohan Raj has to go for 11 of 7 deliveries. 5 wicket down now. Just look at it. Just tries to tailing into the right-handed batter this time. It was a good delivery, but had the batter made a little bit of room, just cleared the front leg and just middle it would have been a six. But unfortunately, things aren't happening for Mohan Raj at the moment, and it's Ramachandran who actually earlier on, I just it's a little bit embarrassing for any bowler, but in the previous innings, in the last over, he almost bowled an 11 ball over, if I'm not wrong. Plenty of extras, so many wides. And just imagine if the game is decided by a margin of 5 runs, only 5 runs. You know who, who at whom the fingers might be pointed. I mean, yes, it's a team game, but you need to control the extras, which is very important. Just a soft-handed push towards offside and takes a single. Gives a strike back to Prasad, who has been the aggregator for this team so far. Fuller one this time, not well timed towards deep mid wicket. Only a single taken, 7 was gone. It's 59 for 5. We have brilliant sponsors supporting the OSUDU Premier League in Pondicherry in the Slims Cricket Ground. And also have a look at the dugout out here. The facilities in the ground, superb, superb, I must say. Yeah, there you go. Pretty good job by the broadcasting crew as well, by director Saab. Yeah, good shade as well. There's good facilities right in front. The cricketing gears are there. Separate dugouts for both the sides. Good shade, such that the sun is not affecting in any loss of energy. Brilliant, brilliant out here from brilliant facility from the organizers, as well as ground facility. You talk about them. I think it's been just excellent. Ajay into the attack after conceding just one run in the second over. I mean, in the second of the innings, it's been he's back into the attack, trying to check some runs. Right arm off spinner reminds me of someone like Washington Sundar. Goes for a big shot, but I think they will be long off. Yes, that will be just a single. He tried to force a shot towards the boundary, but couldn't actually penetrate the gap. Ramachandran. Yeah, we can see Sangradas. He's just trying to send some message towards his team. He had a poor day, poor outing with the bat earlier on. Was dismissed in the first over itself, but he's a brilliant player, brilliant all-rounder. This time has been blocked by backward point. Oh, chance of run out. And I think, yeah, that is the thing. They'll get some overthrow runs as well. Oh, is that a run out? Is that a run out? The square leg umpire have to do some job at the moment, and he has to give his verdict. He's sending it upstairs. So the TV umpire, the decision has been passed on to the TV umpire. Have a look at it. They just completed a single, but they struggle to complete a single, and all of a sudden there's that overthrow run. And as soon as they try to do an overthrow run, it was a direct hit made as well. So it's very, very close, what I suppose. In an attempt of getting two, in an attempt of converting a single into a double, just have a look at it, where the crease is, where the bat is near the crease, and if the ball is dislodging the bails at the same time, or is it just ahead in time. Here you go, here you go. Oh, there you go, there you go. The bails are dislodged and the bat is just short as a marginal. This reminds me of Mahendra Singh Dhoni's run out that Martin Guptill inflicted in the 2019 Cricket World Cup semi-final. Oh my goodness, it's very, very similar, and I tell you what, things are just not turning well for SKYLARKs. It's another wicket, and Ramachandran cannot believe it. It's Prasad who has to depart. It's a big wicket, it's a big fish caught this time, and courtesy of a brilliant direct hit from the deep. Wonderful effort. So just trying to capitalize on the overthrow, they have lost the wicket. Yeah, Prasad has to depart and is taking a sad walk towards the dugout. Not really happy, not really happy. A little bit better running mid with the wickets would have done the job, but he's been playing for a long time now, and there's a confirmation from the umpire. It's a dismissal, it's out, and it had to be. The batter was clearly short of the crease, and brilliant work from our umpire. Brilliant work from the cameraman as well. I think you have to give it to them. The way they have caught the footage, they have everything placed, and also our broadcasting crew. They have done an excellent job out here. It's been a good effort. Ajay, he'll continue, and this time tries to keep it wideish off the batter. He'll concede only a single of the ball. A little bit of misfield, a little bit of fumble as well, because again another direct hit from the deep. I think we have seen a lot of direct hit from the deep today. It's been such a day where we've seen a mixed bit of fielding. We've seen some easy catches, regulation catches being dropped, and also some direct hits from the deep, and some good fielding effort as well. Some half stops as well. A little bit of stoppage in play. I think is a little bit distracted the bowler by something behind the batter. Well, there's some issue going on at the moment because everyone's looking towards the fine leg area, be it the bowler, be it the batter. The bowler was absolutely distracted. I hope it's not a trespasser. Ganesh is the new batter in, and he has a strike rate of 160, averaging 24 in this format. A very good batter. He can hit the big shots as well. He's got strokes in his bat, and when you need someone to play those cameos, it could be him. Wide is delivery. That should be called a wide. And yes, it is. Ramachandran, all of us, just right away, he was looking at the umpire. Man, that is wide. And yeah, definitely Ramachandran. It has to be wide. It's very wide off the off stump line. I think Ajay, he tried to play some mind games with the batter because he might have thought that the batter could anticipate across the stumps, and that is the reason why he tried to dish it wide-ish of the batter. In the while, he sprayed it pretty much wide that it's called an extra. Once again, wide-ish delivery and another wide, another wide. Once again, the intent is same from the bowler. He's trying to just keep it away. At this time, he also could have inflicted the similar kind of dismissal that we saw in his previous over, that is the stumping, just throwing it wide of the batter as he was trying to shimmy down the ground. It's in the air! Shot, third man, where are you? Oh my goodness, just shot. And he takes a safer route of protecting the boundary. Yeah, I think if you're not confident enough for a catch and you know that it could lead to a boundary as well, so it's better to just make sure that you protect the boundary because it's a T10 game. Oh, another stumping missed. Ajay, he has really bowled well. Little bit of turn, little bit of drift as well on this case. And with that, 8 overs gone, it's 66 for 6. There's a wide delivery from Rahul J. Goes for the big shot. I'm not sure if he has connected well, and there it's just one bounce towards long on for a single. And I do see the batters trying to rush at the moment because we can see that they're short of runs. I tell you what, the last few cameos played in the previous innings, in the fag end of the previous innings, I think that has turned out to be handy for the Falcons. Goes for the big shot once again. Brilliant bowling by Rahul J. That's a slow one, and he is annoyed. He is annoyed, and rightly so. If I was a bowler, I would have been annoyed as well. If you are a keeper, you cannot simply just miss so many chances. You have to grab the ball. It is your job to collect the ball. You just simply let the ball pass through you. Yeah, that's a good gesture, acknowledging that it's his own mistake, the wicket keeper, and he'll try to be more careful, ultra careful. 25 required. 25 required of the last 10 balls. It's down to 24 now. Another leg cutter, another slow one. Brilliant bowling and beaten on the outside edge. Ramachandran, it hasn't really been his day. He's bowled 11 overs, 11 balls in a single over earlier on in the last over of the first innings, and now he's struggling with the bat in hand. It certainly hasn't been his day. A full toss goes for the goals full throttle, but only misses it inside edge. Back to the pattern towards left of the keeper. Only a single taken. Ramachandran, he is displeased with himself. You can see it in his face, you can see it in his gestures. Also trying to just roughen up his hand a little bit so that there's good amount of friction and the bat just doesn't, the bat grip doesn't slips away while he's trying to swing, because it's weltering at the venue. This time it's played towards right of long on region. Again, I think they'll get a single. I'm not pretty sure if they're going to come back for the second run. Yeah, there you see. Running between the wickets has been disappointing for this team. 20 to record of last 7 balls. They really need a 6. They desperately need at least a 6 or some boundaries at the moment. Else things aren't just not happening for the Skylark. THONDAMANATHAM Falcons, they have been really very good with the ball in hand, especially Rahul J. He has been brilliant in this over. It's in the air this time. How far has it gone? 2 fielders running after the ball and only... Oh, that's a good effort. That is a very good effort. He saved a boundary and there was a third fielder as well who was backing up. So this is brilliant teamwork. And I tell you what, this could be the good moment in the match. This could be the turning moment in the match as well. Required run rate, they've increased the required run rate all of a sudden with that save. So 6 balls left, and if I'm not wrong, they've managed to take only 2 runs. So 20 required of the last over. We're down to the final over of this enthralling fixture between the THONDAMANATHAM Falcons and PILLAIYARKUPPAM KIRAN Skylark. The required run rate has climbed up drastically. 20 required of the last over, and it's Ramji. And we'll also have a quick look at the replay of this effort. That's a brilliant effort done. And I think the umpires are pretty much satisfied with the work done at the deep. And it hasn't been given a 4. Ramji from over the wicket. Oh, that's threaded into the pad and appeal, but it's down the leg, drifting down the leg stump line this time. But Ramji suggests to go for the review. And they have gone for the review. I think it's more of a consolation review because it was clearly going down the leg stump line. With the angle he was bowling, it did seem so. Nothing wrong with the landing. You have a look at his pitching in line, its impact in line as well. It seemed like it was tailing a good amount, but again, this is one such pitch where it hasn't swung or seamed a lot. So if keeping that in mind, the leg stump could be in play. Certainly there's no bat involved because the batter clearly missed it. There's no doubt that there's no inside edge on here. And wrapped near the knees actually, so height shouldn't be a factor as well. The only factor should be the leg stump. Is it missing, is it hitting, or is it umpire's call? If you ask me, I do believe it can just miss or just hit as well. But here's umpire is signaling it out, and that is the reason I was mentioning that there's not much swing or seam movement, and Ganesh is not at all happy. He's not at all happy. He's not at all happy with the TV umpire's verdict. It's given out the decision has been overturned by the TV umpire. And some drama unfolding in the Slims cricket field. He's not at all happy. But I tell you what, you simply cannot do this. The third umpire's decision is the final decision, and you have no other choice unless you have a DRS left. But you cannot just go for a DRS after a DRS has been taken, because it has already been taken. And for a moment it seemed like he wanted to have a replay on that, and he's pretty not at all contented. He thinks that it's missing the leg stump, but again, you have to keep in mind that there's been a lack of swing and seam movement in this wicket. But my only question is, was it umpire's call? Was it just hitting the leg stump partially, and it could have been umpire's call as well? So there is one thing, we'll always be guessing, but you also have to give it to the umpire. It's not easy to give certain verdicts, give such kind of decisions. They're always on the spot. Kumar is the new batter in, tries to lock it down the ground towards deep mid wicket region. There's a fielder as well, only a single. So the equation is just getting out of control. Vimal Kumar out there off the strike is off the marker with a single. But it's not about getting off the mark and off the strike at this moment. It's about winning the match for your team. And you talk about Skylarks, they have really clearly struggled with the bat today. And that has been the case when their openers don't perform. Goes with a big slog. There's a long off. Oh, dropped, and that will be a four as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. That dropped catch just keeps them in the hunt. 15 required of the last 3 balls now. What if he manages to hit 2 sixes and a four? This is game done and dusted then for the Skylark. And my goodness, the fielder at long off. Oh, wait. Zoom that part once again. Have a look at it once again. The bowler has clearly landed wrong over here. Yeah, there you go. Brilliant jobs, directors. That is a no ball, and it's a free hit on cue. A free hit is awaiting. Oh, game on. We're all in. We're all in this for this contest. It's going to be an edge of a seat thriller. Come on. A six here, and it might turn out to be a very, very close contest. Ramachandran, it's time for you to just redeem yourself for whatever you've done previously in the innings. You've conceded 5 extras in the last over of the first innings. It could have been the difference as well. And now it's your time to become the hero and not the villain. But no, says Ajay, I'm not going to let that happen. A good, simple regulation catch taken in. But that is not a wicket, because that's a dot ball. And not a dot ball. I beg your pardon, that's a single, because they've crossed over. Which means Vimal Kumar is on strike. And since it was free hit, so it is just a single. Just imagine when the catch needed to be taken, they couldn't, and now a free hit catch has been taken. Slammed it towards long off this time, only a single taken. So all you need if you're Skylark is that 12 of the last 2 balls. I see the on-field umpire signaling it for a TV umpire's review. I just want to know what the exact reason is. A little bit of discussion going in the middle of the ground. The SKYLARK umpire involved as well. Talk about the over rate of this match. It has been a little bit slow in the second innings, especially. And that is also because of a little bit of distractions going all around and a little bit of drama unfolding in the game as well. But you have to agree that it has been a thrilling encounter. It has been a nerve-wracking encounter, and until the last over, it's game on. It can be anybody's game. We're just having a look at the footing for the bowler. Oh dear! I know what they're checking. I know what they're checking. Look at his left leg. Where is it landing? Is it not? It is not inside the vertical line, and that is what the TV umpire wanted to have a look. That is what the TV umpire has been referred for. Clearly, his left leg is intersecting the vertical part of the crease, because as per the rules, it needs to be within the line. It needs to be within the line and not beyond that line, that vertical line which you are getting to see. In the last game as well, we witnessed such kind of an error, and this could cause a no ball and another free hit, which also means that the Thondamantham Falcons, they are just letting the game slip away from their hands, and that is only due to the extras that they're bowling in the final over. When you're bowling, you need to be very, very careful about these things. Yeah, Ramachandran knows that it could be a no ball and a free hit. And there you see the umpire just getting ready to signal it a no ball. There you see, yeah, that's a no ball, a free hit on the cards for Ramachandran. Once again, Ramachandran, you've got the opportunity to become the hero of the match. I'm telling it on repeat. He conceded 5 extras in the last over of the first innings, and now it is time to hit a six and just neutralize it. Another no ball, and it will be a free hit. It's the second no ball in this over. My goodness, the equation was 6 ball 20 at the start of this over. It went on to 5 ball 20 after that wicket, and all of a sudden we've seen two no balls, a boundary in the no ball as well, and 11 record of last 3 balls now. Another wide this time. Another extra, I mean. Things just getting out of control, just getting out of control for Ramji. Someone needs to assist Ramji and tell him, calm your nerves. This is our game. Look at the required run rate, it's way too much. Bowl according to your plans, and the batter might just miss it. 10 required of the last 3 balls. Bowl him! Knocked him over! But I tell you what, that's a free hit. That's a free hit delivery. So Ramachandran, he would have been out twice today, but thanks to free hit, the rule of free hit, that is the reason why he's still here, alive and breathing. And not only just breathing, the game is still alive. It can be anyone's game. It can also be a super over if needed. So 10 required of 2 balls. And that's the kind of delivery we expect from Ramji. Right at the stumps, a little bit of sea movement with the ankle and just knocking off the timber. Slow one this time, just goes big this time. There's a fielder, and yes, it's taken. This time, no mistake, and Ramachandran have to depart. Ramachandran has to depart this time. He went for that big shot. He had to go for it, isn't it? He was out twice, but thanks to free hit, he was still breathing, but not now. Oh, wait. What is the talk going on in the center? Now, don't tell me that there's more drama to this contest, because we've already had a lot. We have had a plate of drama today. Once again, the TV umpire has been referred, and this could be to check if the catch has been taken fairly and where the fielder was. If was he stepping at the boundary ropes? That is a question. And again, is so much drama, so much drama. This has to be one of the best games of the tournament so far in the OSUDU Premier League. I mean, just look at this last over: wicket, then a single, a catch drop that led to a four, and also a no ball. There was another no ball as well. Oh wait, they're checking for a no ball as well. I think there's a fair delivery. I do feel that's a fair delivery. There's some part of feet behind the crease. Uh-oh. There's some part behind the crease, but is it intersecting the vertical line? I think there's a wrong angle. You're looking from a very angular position. If it's slightly tilted and it's straightened enough, it could be that it's just inside the vertical line. Just a margin it could be. Now again, it's up to the third umpire what he can conclusively see. Yeah, just zoom that in, man. Just bring it a little bit down, that zoomed figure just near the feet, and we can get to see what actually the thing looks like. There's nothing wrong with the arm. Oh, come on. We've seen enough drama in this game, and then especially in this final over, and still plenty more in action. I think this has to be one of the most dramatic encounters in the OSUDU Premier League. We're still waiting for the TV umpire's confirmation on the verdict of this delivery, whether it's a no ball or not. We've already seen two no balls in this over. Here's confirmation coming up shortly from the TV umpire, and we can see that the on-field umpire is getting ready with his verdict. It was 10 required of the last two balls, and whether it's a fair delivery or not, that's the question, because the catch was taken brilliantly at the deep. Well, some more drama, and it's the third no ball. It's the third no ball, and it's a free hit now. So the equation comes down to 9 required of 2 balls, and could you believe it? Ramachandran has been out thrice in this innings, and every time it was either a no ball or a free hit. He was out twice, once catch and a free hit. The next time it was bowled in the same over of a free hit, and now it was a caught out in a no ball. Just tries to pull this one towards deep mid wicket, another single, and the bowler was changed due to 3 no balls bowled and so many extras bowled. I remember while playing cricket, we've seen a lot of baby overs. So this was one such kind of an equation. Well, just one ball remaining in this contest, and it's 9 runs required. Things haven't really folded well for the Skylarks, despite a lot of extras going in this favor. it hasn't been the case. And now again a wide delivery. So way too many extras in the final over of both the innings. There were five extras in the first innings, and now again five in the next over as well. Yet again. Oh, that's some celebration. That is some celebration. In the end, Ramachandran couldn't just manage to pull things off in their favor. It's the Skylarks who will be defeated again, and it's Falcons. Thondamanatham Falcons have won this game, won this encounter. A thrilling encounter which went down the wire. Ramji, due to his batting masterclass and good bowling as well, is the player of the match. 28 of 14 deliveries, 3 sixes at a strike rate of 200. 2 overs he has bowled, 18 runs he conceded for 2 wickets, an economy of 9. And what an encounter we've seen. What a great match. A thrilling contest and humdinger that was still alive until the second ball of the contest. Way too much drama in the final over actually, and eventually it's the Thondamanatham Falcons who won the game by 7 runs. Wonderful game. It was the second game of the day in the OSUDU Premier League, live from the Slims Cricket Ground. And we'll be back shortly with the third encounter with another clash between two teams. And stay tuned as the post-match presentation and the Player of the Match award unfolds shortly right in front of your screen.
பிரபாகரன் மற்றும் முருகன் திரு பிரபாகரன் அவர்களை பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் மேன் ஆஃப் த மேட்ச் அவார்டு அளிக்குமாறு வேண்டுகிறோம். திரு ராம்ஜி அவர்கள் நன்றி சார். திரு முருகன் அவர்களை, லெஜெண்டரி ஃபாஸ்ட் பவுலர் அவர்களை பவர் ஆஃப் தி டே இந்த பரிசினை பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி பவர் பேட்டர் ஆஃப் தி டே goes to ராகுல் ஜே. சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்களுக்கு நன்றி, அனைத்து வீரர்களுக்கும் நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ.